Hey y'all, I'm uh I'm back. It's been 6 months, and what did I do in those 6 months? Well, not much, guys, not much. But I'm back. Might figured I might as well give y'all a bit of an update. I know these are probably gonna be infrequent as hell. Given the fact that I I kind of just use these as like an opportunity to sort of just kind of talk about what I'm doing, how I'm feeling at the moment. And now, what better way to do that than play The Binding of Isaac? Because best game ever. Are you a friend? Oh, okay. Yeah. Um, and you know, part of that kind of comes with a bit of a follow up. 6 months ago, I was talking about, you know, money and all that stuff. How I got a job. Well, $3,000 later, $4 left in my bank account. Yep, I truly am a successful businessman. Now, the thing is that I have a lot of hobbies, and depending on some, that may or may not be a good thing. To me, it's probably one of the few things that kind of keeps me going. Um, but I've found myself in a bit of a weird ditch where I kind of just haven't been doing anything. Uh, Partly because I've just kind of felt really burnt out considering it's my final year of high school. So I've sort of just like felt uh, I've sort of just been in this really weird position of doing really well, but like kind of not really because I've just kind of been holding myself back. I feel college is coming up and all that stuff. Like, CJEP, as us in the French part of Canada like to call it, which is just kind of Canadian college basically, or at least Quebec college. I didn't mean to go there or press that button. So I figured I might as well kind of talk about those feelings. Like, man, you think you grow up, or you think you're not gonna grow up until you finally do, and it's weird. Because while I do feel like I'm growing up, it's not the type of growing up I necessarily enjoy. I mean, it's growing pains, but it's not. See, I wish I was as happy as a rainbow right now. It's growing pains, but it's not. It's progress that's slow. I've found myself in the ditch of slowly improving and then relapsing on my worst habits. And it happens. It happens. And right now it's just been hitting extra hard. I mean, there are some assignments that I just hold off, not because I should or not because I can, but because I just don't want to do them. That's a horrible way to go about stuff. So it's an issue that I've just been trying to fix lately. Um, is I've just been I've had no motivation to do anything whatsoever. Like I want to read a book, but I got like 3 books on my desk right now actually. But all I have is like an assignment. Like all I can think about right now is just an assignment and what I'm gonna do. So it kind of leaves you feeling really weird at the end of it because it almost feels like you're wasting your time. On top of that, I don't know if you know this, but last year of high school for us Canadians or Quebecers, whatever you want to call it, it's pretty useless. We don't actually learn much because most of our grades are actually from the 4th year that end up getting used, and you kind of just spend most of this year like kind of doing nothing. It's cool and all, but when you don't really have a social life or friends, or any motivation, really, it kind of just feels like a really empty year where you kind of just do nothing. And normally that is the time where you focus on a lot of your own stuff. But the problem with that is that you just end up having so much stuff to do because it's high school, so that you just can't really do anything. And it's like this weird limbo state that I just can't seem to get out of. I've also noticed that I've been really prone to just kind of shutting down, and it hasn't been a good thing whatsoever. It's been something that's definitely it's kind of set me off in a weird way, and I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking about it. But on more of a lighthearted note, I'm growing up. get in the car. I'm actually on my way to. I got a couple months left before I get like a full license, so that's gonna be fucking cool. I'll be able to drive and see some cool stuff. You know, 'cause I've always been wanting to go to like a bunch of shows and stuff. Also, you know, working at a bookstore would be really cool to do. And I feel like this would probably be a really good thing, you know, to do that exact thing. Um, so I've just been really excited for that. But you know, outside of that, there hasn't been much going on. I mean, D&D came back because we had like a 3-month stint with my D&D party, where just no one had the time for anything. It really fucked with me. Otherwise, because you know, I'm a quote Primus here, but weekends really don't mean anything when you have no plans. They really don't. Or when you're jobless, it kind of sucks. You know, I figured that you know, despite it all, I'd kind of just continue on, but whatever. I've also found myself in a bit of a weird mental state because I don't know if you noticed, but politically, Canada right now is not in the best spot. We had the tanned man himself win the presidential elections of the U.S., and that has really been making me incredibly stressed out, considering the current economic situation of Canada not being the best at all in any capacity. It's actually in shambles right now. And considering that I am literally entering adulthood, with this start, pretty ass. But you know, I got friends and family who support me, so I'm not too worried about it. And I kind of know what I'm doing, but I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I've also kind of just found myself in like a state of wondering what I'll be doing in the future. Considering I don't actually know. I mean, I like art. I like drawing. I like to play guitar, kind of. Well, when I don't get pissed off at my guitar, but so it ends up becoming like this weird thing of like, there's a lot of stuff I like doing, but I don't know if I'd say I'm the best at it, or if I know what I want to do for the rest of my life. Kind of just becomes this game of kind of just guessing. Or not just guessing, but like a lot of shots in the dark that you're taking to kind of know where you're gonna end up. And I figured, you know, maybe the best way to do it is just take it slow. You know, if I don't like a course, that's okay. I'll just move on to the next. And it's a weird mentality to kind of go ahead with, but it is a mentality that I think kind of works best for me. I'm not exactly the most organized human being. I'm very much a wing it kind of person. Whether you like that or not, it's down to you. Obviously, I would like to organize myself a bit better, but I found myself in another predicament where I've actually made a plan, a schedule for myself, but I'm having a really hard time following up on it, just because I feel like I don't know, I've felt like I've reached an end point where everything kind of just seems useless, but whatever. You know, college coming up. Someone might want to date me. Now, obviously, that's a lie because no one would ever want to do that. But you know, in the eventual future, if it happens, I'd be pretty happy. You know, because I've found myself in a 4 to 3 year long stint of being really lonely about that kind of stuff. Judge me or not, whether it's good, but I'll tell you this one thing, it's certainly interesting. It's a thing that happens, a predicament really, but yeah, I mean, oh god, ooh, these guys don't look good. Gotta dress like that. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I've been going on my journey, listening to more music as well, so that's been pretty fun. I feel like a lot of this video isn't gonna be that structured. It's kind of just me giving an update on like how I feel and stuff. Just know, I sometimes I feel like I hit rock bottom, but at the same time I don't. Because I'm very lucky to have what I have, and that makes me very happy. considering that I do have the intelligence and the skills to kind of do whatever I want. And yeah, in a way that kind of scares me, because I don't know what I want to do. All I know is that it needs to be art related, or else I'm not going to be happy. And that to me is the scariest part. But also there's the idea of making connections and meeting new people, which I told myself I'd do more this year, but it seems that I haven't really succeeded at all. I kind of just end up, running from a lot of my problems. Probably isn't the best thing to do. I personally wouldn't recommend it. It's not that useful. Because I'm a quote Schlatt here, but like it's 20 seconds of bravery that'll really get you far, and I think I should invest in some of that bravery that Schlatt's going on about. Because if I don't, if I don't push myself to go out of my comfort zone and to really try, then I'm gonna find myself in a ditch that nobody's gonna want to get me out of. And that thought really kind of scares me. But I guess we'll see what the future holds. I don't know, man. My room's a mess. Everything around me is a mess. All the stuff I wanted to do is piled up everywhere in the most messy manner imaginable. So we'll see. This is a really unstructured video update thingy. I might do these weekly because I know the weekly slap came back, and that's been really helping me a lot. Just rewatching all those old weekly slap videos, I feel like I've gained like a sort of newfound, well, not understanding, but like a newfound motivation to kind of do some stuff. But hey, spring break's coming up. Got some plans for D&D. I think I might watch Requiem for a Dream. I think I might catch up on some stuff I wanted to do during this break. Like, watch Requiem for a Dream, or like actually practice goddamn guitar. 'Cause I really want to get like a work schedule going on for that, which I just haven't seemed to have done properly, I feel. So, doing that would actually be like the coolest thing ever, because I really want to learn guitar, and I kind of suck at it. But the only way to get better isn't, through talent or whatever. It's through actually trying. If I don't try, well, I'm gonna find myself about as talented as a white man who's never used chopsticks in his life before. You get what I mean? I'm not white. These are not my issues, but no. So hopefully I can start that, because from what I heard, it takes about 21 days to set up a schedule. You got to take it slow. It's the small changes that go a long way into furthering yourself. It's not the big ones. When people scream at you, get your shit together, it's for a reason, but you can't expect to do it all at once. It's gonna take some time, but trust me, it is gonna be worth it. It's the small bits and nods and bits and bobs of the progress that really get you the furthest, and I think, because it's gotten me pretty far, in my opinion. I think it can get, you guys pretty far, or if you're struggling right now, of course. And ooh, give me a second. Oh god, okay. Get over here, goddamn nerd. Alright. Yeah, and I think it's really that can get you the furthest. I've been listening to like my favorite Screamo record as of recent. I don't know if you guys heard. City of Caterpillar, self-titled. And there are just so many parts of that album that really, I feel like, inspire me in a way. Just like through the music. The emotion is conveyed so well through the music that I just can't help but be captured every single time I listen to it. And I think that's a really important aspect. That it's like, I want to make something that's as poignant and as beautiful as that, you know? Like, I want someone to kind of understand, or help someone understand their emotional turmoil through the stuff I make. And I feel like this would be the best way to do it. Ooh, heart. Oh, that's a fly. That was just a heart. Okay. Your turn, bitch. Who is you? Shielded deer? Oh. Wait. Come on. Alright, he's dead. Oh, I don't like these. I don't like this. Okay, wait, guys. Give me a sec. This is kind of hard. I've never actually fought these guys before. Or I have, but it was like once. They like appear like never in this game. Right? Okay, these guys are pretty easy. There you go. Wait. Oh, I get protection from projectiles through my projectiles. Oh, okay. This guy's done for. But yeah, I really feel as if I've reached this weird crossroad in my life. I've had a lot of friends who are actually like moving on and like discovering who they are. Like I got a friend who's about to do like an actual music gig, you know, with like guitars and stuff, and it's like so sick. Cause you know, I've always wanted to do that too. I just never, I guess, took the time and the effort to learn like they did. And I think that's ultimately what's really messing with me, is that I know all these people who are doing all this cool stuff that I want to do, and the reason they're doing it is because of all the time and effort that they put in. You know, never be afraid to, I guess, use that time and effort, because you have your whole life, and you can't spend it living in fear of the future. And I just died to a laser. But yeah, you can't spend your whole life living in fear of the future, or otherwise you'll have no future. That's my take on it. So, you know, with that being said, I should probably finish this essay that I have due for tomorrow. And I'll see you guys later. This video has been really great to make myself kind of feel better. And maybe I'll update you guys next week or the week after, because I feel really stoked to kind of just continue with this, go further with it, because I think it has been really, really freaking great to kind of let my emotions out in just a video format. You know, that's a bit more unscripted. I mean, I have bullet points here. I did talk upon all the bullet points, and quite proud of this. So, thanks, y'all. Alright then. Till next time, when I slap you monthly.